Hello, welcome back. Last time I got a basic solve on what the heck is this? Took a lot of work, but I did it and I kind of understand what's going on in that puzzle. But not as far as the starfish go. So,
no, Virgil, this is a weapons production facility.
2 starfish to get.
You're not serious, are you, Guppy?
One looks plausible.
Where the aliens dissect their specimens.
Other one still does not. Nothing could possibly change for Virgil, right? So he's completely separable in this puzzle from the rest of it as far as I can tell.
Look at that conveyor belt, Flounder. It's radioactive.
What was the story of how Virgil navigates this puzzle? It certainly wasn't what I just did there. That was terrible. Alright, so Virgil must do those actions. Then he does this action. And I think that's set up for the return trip. Let's test it now. Incorrect. Something's wrong. And these don't affect that at all. Okay, so I need to do something else. Do I do this, maybe? It looks sort of like it. I drop that, and then this is primed for reuse. Yes, okay, so that is fully reusable now. Great, okay. So that's that side. I don't need to mess with... I do need to mess with you in order to get the foot down. Alright, foot is down. Just want to set this up before I do anything else in the puzzle, and I guess get a state saved for it. It'll be the 7th one, that's fine. That's in the wrong place. I need to put this in a specific spot, which is here. Deal with the fruits. By the end of this, I'm going to have a name for every object in this room. I guess this one is in the dissection theme. But most of them are in the food theme. Hold on, I didn't do something. There we go. Okay, this goes up, I push this over, and that's disarmed, and now everything is good to go. Okay, so I have Virgil control, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is reusable, Virgil's setup. Okay, pretty simple to do once I know what to do. So, I want Flounder to send his hook to Guppy. Virgil's gonna have to move the thing over a little farther for that to work.
Well, look at that thing up by the starfish, then.
The egg beater?
The multi-spectrum...
I kind of wish that behavior wasn't there, where I undo and all dialogue just completely stops. But I guess it kind of has to be for some things to make sense. Alright, so you send your hook to Guppy. With it, she can probably deal with the egg beater. Push and send. I don't know if I need to do anything with these right now. I'm going to opt not to right at this moment. I will have to move them a little bit, I guess. Oh, that means I have to do lots of stuff with them, doesn't it? If I move this to the right, well then Flounder's gonna have lots of problems. That's the wrong fish. Well, let's just see how much I can get away with. I mean, I can already see.
Think of the gruesome slaughter that has taken place on that conveyor belt.
Oh no, I can do this.
Flounder, stop trying to scare the crab.
I'm in a radioactive cafeteria. That's scary enough.
Okay, I can do that. No, I definitely need to do some work here before this becomes viable, right? Yeah, can't do... I can get to the other side, is that helpful? Might be. So now I have hooks separated from this little, like, padlock thing. Okay, what do I expect to do with that? I guess I need to move this stuff to the left. Yeah, the hook has a little bit of... Oh, okay, so moving to the left. Not the easiest thing in the world. I think I needed, before I did that, to do one of these pushes. To give that a different sort of platform to stand on. padlock gets in the way again, and I can collaborate with Virgil here. There we go. Okay. That's nice. Can I go high enough for this? I can. Why is that good for anything? Well, because I can extend out that platform a little more. A little more. And I could even go one more than that. Now, before I do these things, I want to move that left enough to catch the hook, while still being retrievable. I think that remains true. Ooh, not there. Here, though.
Well, I don't think...
Ooh. Wait, why did that... Why did that not work? I guess I need to put it up one more. Okay. I thought something was different. Still not good enough. I do need to extend it farther with the padlock thing. Therefore, I probably need to do that operation before I pull the hook up at all. Unless... what if... I did this now, and then just sort of dealt with stuff? Suppose that's possible? I don't. This doesn't look good to me. No, this looks terrible. No, this looks terrible. Could I use the hook alongside... Yeah, Virgil can manipulate that. Alongside these objects to move the... something to somewhere? Maybe. Okay, something is somewhere. Virgil's going to rearrange that hook. And how's Guppy gonna get under there to do anything with it? She's totally not. What if instead... Ugh. Nope, don't like any of what I'm seeing here.
Okay, Flounder. What about that little radio...
Especially Flounder's options. He doesn't have any. Okay, no idea what I want to do at this step. Virgil could push this how far over? That far. Things start falling, and it looks kinda pretty bad. Okay, don't like anything that happened there. I want to redo differently. What do I imagine that means? Okay, I want to go back to when I first brought the hook here. There. I know I can deal with this set of objects in isolation. The state I want for the hook is what? I don't know. Do I want to go all the way over here? What if I did? Let's see what happens. Kind of forgot some of these shuffles. I guess you can be a platform for a moment to perch that and alter this. Sounds fine, but I can maybe do better. No, I think that's right. Because you end up... Oh, hang on. I push the mushroom all the way out before I do anything else. Oh. Do I now? You sure about that? Maybe I don't. Maybe I just prop this here, get the radioactive rock off. Oh, that locks this mechanism so it can't go left one more. That's totally important. I definitely will need to pay attention to that at some point. If I could get it all the way here, then it wouldn't do that. But if I did that, then I'd lose access to an object. Probably. Okay, so noted. I can't put this any farther left than it is now, and I just have the strongest feeling that's going to be part of this solution. But in the name of just understanding anything, I wish to obtain this hook. I can bring it quite a bit left. What do things look like if I take it now? It's not quite right. Let's try... Oh, I have a little bit of trouble moving this object left. I sure do. I have a lot of trouble moving that object left. In the way. Differently in the way. What am I doing? I have no idea. This thing all the way down here is not really retrievable by Guppy. I can lift and move it left, but I can't move it right. Okay, so that's worth noting. As long as I don't put it too far left, I can get it back. Probably, somehow. Can't go any higher. Okay, so this one needs to move. I'll try here, I guess. Don't think I like that, but, well, what can I do about it? Not a lot. That looks very bad. I hate it. What else can I do? Nothing? Nothing much. This. Maybe. Maybe? Maybe. Maybe. Unlikely. Maybe. Okay, so, Virgil. Nope, I need to do something different. That'll have to go left a little bit. We'll have to go farther. Now, what am I expecting to happen here? Like, this all looks super duper bad. I can't do anything from this state. That's lost. This still isn't really an opportunity to do the hook thing. The hook can't help with this object. So what am I doing? I don't know. Getting a I can't even get the starfish anymore because I blocked it with the padlock. Okay, so this is kind of gross. Let's, I would say let's attempt to plan ahead. But with the amount of statefulness and interconnectedness, how would you imagine that would ever happen? Okay, let me pick a specific goal. I want to get this starfish. Just forgetting about the rest of the puzzle state. I just want to stuff my face with this starfish. I guess I should note...
Look at that thing up by the starfish, then.
The egg beater. Yes, that's what I'm looking at. I'm going to move it. Right, I noted before that this gives Guppy an alternate exit, so I could lock this whole deal and never move the radioactive rock, maybe. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's go back to this state. That is interesting. Okay, so this is your opportunity to move that left. What sorts of things do I see that as doing? Because a different perch for this, but it'll still lock in place. I mean, you're still annoying there. I'd like to move you. I'm gonna totally, like, use this as leverage down here as part of my, like, pile of junk that gets this far enough right. Yeah, that's... no, that's implausible. I can't get Guppy the right kind of shielding she needs for that to push this left ever. No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, that's pretty distinctly impossible. Okay. Right. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. Oh, I'm doing this wrong doubly. Well, am I really? Hold on, why was I doing that wrong? Let's say I move that left. Let's see what that does to the puzzle state for Guppy. This room's full of pretty cool mechanisms, but, like... Oh, did I make a mistake? I did. Easy mistake to make. You gotta rearm that every time you go through. Iteration time.
Okay, look over there, guys. See that pile of alien fruit?
Hey, he's talking about something new.
What I see are finished packs of gel ammunition.
It's a liver, a pancreas, 2 hearts, and a spleen. Isn't it fascinating how confronting the ghastly throws some people into denial?
He's so convinced that he's right. The only one who knows what's going on here. Some people. Okay, I could use this to push that left if I wanted. Doesn't accomplish much, but I could do it. Well, I guess it at least helps me get... Oh, that's no good. Can't do that, ever. So I'm gonna have to do that now. And send Virgil for 2 more trips. See, okay, so I have the same problem here. What state did I change? I didn't change anything. Alright, so let's be very specific about what I want to happen with these objects. In fact, I'm gonna go back to... my base state, pretty much? Yeah, pretty much. Alright, whatever. Yep, that's as far back as I go. Alright, that's fine. So, fish haven't moved anything, only crab has. If I could get 1 starfish today, I'd be happy. And this is the one that looks plausible, so that's the one I'm focusing on. I wish I understood how to get you, though. Just, like, the most plausible thing I've seen so far is that the mushroom somehow ends up here, supported by something here. Flounder pushes it, Flounder pushes again, gets the starfish, mushroom falls. I've lost that 1 by 1, which again makes me think I need this object to replace it. How would I get the mushroom boosted high enough there, though? Like, something has to come over.
This is a tough one, huh?
Yes. Okay, so I guess there could be, like, the noodle on this side of the peg. The padlock here. Taking up those 3 spaces. The gun claw fork thing. Sitting on top of something. I guess the noodle or the radioactive rock. Here. If I got the egg beater down, I could potentially send it through here, and that would act as a platform, but then it just brings the radioactivity upwards. Upward too far for Flounder to get himself under anything that would help. So I doubt that's it, but maybe somehow, no. Well, but with the hook, oh. So without involving the fork, but with involving the egg beater, I don't know. How would you picture anything like this? I just like cut out pieces of paper in these shapes and arrange them in ways that could be plausible, then see if there's any possible way to get them into that arrangement in-game, but that is a lot of steps, with likely a very high failure rate, even higher iteration time. Anyway, so for some reason I've switched to thinking about the starfish. I just want to understand. Requirements. This pipe must move. Unless Guppy's getting through here, the pipe still has to move. But does it have to move and then become traversable by Flounder? Maybe Guppy switches sides. Maybe Guppy switches sides. With her and Flounder, I could do a lot. Maybe Guppy switches sides. I think that's very plausible, actually. Because I get 2 tiles of shelter here. If I had one more, let's say just like egg beater hanging off that side of the claw, her down here. That's enough of a shelter to avoid the lasers on its own. Assuming I could get the peg far enough over. Let's see, 2 more over. It would have to be on this side. So that could be here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Farthest over I could have this where I could still lift it by 1 and be here. 1, 2, 3,
Keep
4,
trying.
5,
You'll
6,
figure it
7,
out.
8. Shh, I am. You could swim around there with even 1 space to spare, so I wouldn't have to have this. Oh, hang on, but then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so if this just falls with nothing in its way, it exactly fits between these 2 walls. So if the precondition were this object here, egg beater takes up those spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My fish can swim around without getting irradiated. Sure, that's a full shelter, but this doesn't pull along. And I can't have Virgil do it. No lasers in the very center. I wonder if she's gonna, like, go there, be outside her shelter for a moment, do an operation, and then... Unlikely. Anyway, yeah, okay, so I'd be here with the egg beater. Walk along and... Hang on, but where would the peg be? I would have to be this far left. The peg can be... right here, so if I went up 1, and you weren't there, just for demonstration. In fact, let's do a full demonstration, sorta. I can pretend there's an egg beater on top of me. Yeah, so pretend this isn't here. Egg beater's taking up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With that not there, there's enough room to swim around. I go down here. I pick it all up. I move to the right. This move pushes you to the right, and I can't go down here. No, that doesn't work.
Bad move, Agent Guppy.
So that's in the way when I'm in that spot, and it's in the way if it's all the way on the other side too. Because I have to get sufficiently clear of... I have to get... So Guppy would be here, taking up these 3 spaces. Fork would take up as far as that, which is beyond the peg max range. But I need you on my left for this to be possible. I can get there, but there's definitely no way to insert that after that. It has to be before. Am I discovering this is impossible? Alternate. Not sure how I'd pull this off, but what if Guppy were here? With, like, the noodle on top of her head. None of that could ever happen. But if it could, it still wouldn't be enough. Because Virgil would have to be able to pull this along. Okay, but just imagine. Guppy here, here, and here. Mushroom here, noodle here. Virgil pushes to the right by 1. Guppy moves to the right by 1. We could shuffle that way. It would get Guppy in, with shelter over her head, and this thing's still intact. That would get this as far as... here, where if this were one more to the left, she could get in and pick it up after the peg had moved back. Okay, so let's say Guppy's on the right side manipulating the fork. I guess before she does that, she boosts up the noodle and the mushroom, and Flounder catches the noodle at least. After which... I think I still lose the mushroom. Maybe if this were in a specific spot, it could catch it. Something, something. So another possibility that maybe opens up. Not quite. This just isn't laid out for, like, Guppy to be in here pushing the hook back left after it gets rid of this. It's too tall to get rid of that. Fork, same deal. No leverage. This thing, no leverage anywhere. But, okay, so observe. This object supported only 4 high here, which would be compatible with egg beater on top of fork. Pushed by Flounder. Would ditch that pipe, then Guppy could totally get that starfish. Separating fork from egg beater looks improbable if they're in that formation.
I give up, Guppy. Why don't you think about the puzzle for a while?
Yes, you do that. Okay, so I've come up with 2 plausible ways this starfish is collected. One involves Guppy on the right, one involves Flounder pushing a mushroom through here. The Guppy on the right approach looks hard, but maybe plausible. The pushing mushroom through there approach looks so unlikely. And no other object is sufficient for that, with just Flounder here. That's It's never coming back. It's impossible. That could come back if Guppy could somehow get here and not get irradiated, but she can't. That can't push this, so no, I don't think the hook ever does one of those actions. If these were all pushed down, it does seem like there are excessive types here. Like, why this one? Why this one? It seems like you only need these two. If they were all pushed down, they'd stack up this high, which I cannot see how that could ever be relevant for anything. I don't think it could. I could never get them left enough the peg to pull them that way. And Virgil couldn't do that anyway, because they're made of steel. Okay, so anyway, let's go back to getting this starfish. And how do I think I'm going to do that? I think Guppy uses Flounder's hook to pull the egg beater out. That definitely seems like the most likely way that's going to happen. Okay, so the hook has to get over here sufficiently far to the left that Guppy can pick it up, or sufficiently far to the left that... Wait a second, if these objects are out of here, I can just pull the hook all the way to here. Which is far enough, not even have to push it left anymore. Okay, yeah, so I just need these out of my face, just stacked up here. I've totally had a state that was like that. What did it look like? Like that? Okay. You know what? Sure, let's go from this state. The mushroom is down. I guess I'll just ignore that for the purpose of this. I just want to touch that starfish. That's all I want. So if we go all the way this way, put this here, all the way back the other way. Guppy can get out without disrupting those objects, right? Yes, she can. This is set up bad because of the fruits. Where's a good fruit setup for this? There aren't any? Okay, yeah, these were all states that I saved just for reference to these, but I had to set this up differently to actually make that happen. Okay, so let's remember the moves that it took to make that happen. I can look back at what I did if I need to. You know what? Yes, okay, so starting here. I could leave and play my demo too. Let's do that. So I moved that left. Did I use that move to the left for something? Yeah, Virgil dance. I get it. Okay, so Guppy's doing things. Whoa, her sprite has some drawing issues during playback. Ooh, that was blurry. Oh, look at that freeze frame. Some kind of motion blur going on there. So put those on the peg. Well, why is that necessary? Is it? Yes, removing the noodle. Okay. Mushroom falls. Things are on the peg. I could do all that without dropping the mushroom if I want to keep it for later, which I think I do. Okay, so move the peg one short of all the way... No, the mushroom was necessary for parts of this. That state change was important for a reason. Well, I could use the peg for that, if I want to elevate it, just like that. Okay, I'll use the peg instead. Mushroom will stay up. It would have fallen in that step, though. If I drop the mushroom in here, then I'm just kind of permanently losing it. Okay, so that was my solution.
Cool.
Okay. Let's try and simplify that a little bit. So I really just want these objects out of the way. That's the main thing I desire right now.
When I think of the gruesome slaughter that has taken place on that conveyor belt.
Flounder, you know it's not for
stop
that.
trying to scare the crab.
Right, I got this to here. I pushed things left. Some things. Everything. I went this far. I might not want to do that ultimately, but right now it's what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, this does let me skip a step because the peg is in a better spot with respect to the mushroom. Wait, or does it? Because now I gotta do... I think I put that back in? And then I did this. Then I did some of this. Then I can't get through there. Unless I did that? Plausible. That seems productive. Alright, rock has been dropped. And you know what? These objects are out of the way. I can get the egg beater now. It's gonna land on this, but you know what? It lets me touch the starfish. That's all I want. It's not all I want, but it's what I want right at this moment. Let's just find out if there are any secondary problems with that part of this. I did that clumsily, but that's fine. Here is Hook. Get in position. Okay, that didn't quite move left as far as I thought it would, but close enough. This doesn't let me get the starfish. But the hook's there, so I can manipulate things this way right now. This was important for some reason. Okay, whatever. This lets me touch the starfish. Not yet. If I hadn't moved that over, maybe. There we go. Taste that starfish.
Ha! Got that starfish.
Okay. And now, puzzle's in an awful state. You're never getting out, Flounder. I wonder if there are separate one starfish solutions for each of these that I could do. I mean, I'd rather do both at once. So, egg beater is down here now.
Wow.
Whoop, don't do that. What all does that affect exactly? All sorts of stuff. So Hook's kind of in the way. How would this be? Looks bad. It's in the way. What if... That could slot in there. Egg beater goes farther to the right and gets not really out of my
Nice
way
job.
exactly. Was it? Don't be so sure about that, Virgil. I feel like this object has more to do than I've done with it. Okay, so this new world.
Oops.
Yep, that kills me, naturally. This doesn't, as immediately. But it non-immediately does, because it makes a pinch there I can't resolve. All these objects did need to go on the left side of this. If the hook is on the right, Flounder still can't really get it back. Yeah, think of that hook. Maybe what I need to explore is how I could possibly send this left and then get it back on the right. Maybe I don't. Maybe I want Guppy on the right instead. I didn't quite have a way to do that that worked. No, I really didn't. I can do that, make things worse. This kills me no matter how I do it. Virgil pulling wouldn't necessarily as immediately... Yeah, from this state of the puzzle, I just don't really know what I'm doing. Like, what are even my goals? It's pretty hard to tell.
See how the very same lasers that murder the helpless victims are used to sterilize the dissection tools? I almost shudder to touch these paralyzing calipers which have incapacitated so many victims.
So he has a special line for getting
It's
this
a
object.
gun, Flounder.
Of course,
As long
though.
as you don't point it at your head, you'll be fine.
What are you talking about, guys? It's just a fork.
So I've lost that mushroom. That's not doing anything for me anymore. I can't get a hold of these. I need the hook still over here, and this needs to be farther to the right. That's how I operate with it. So, yeah, you pull this all the way over. And this is what the puzzle state looks like. To get a hold of that hook, I can pretend this was left one. So you still need 5 spaces there. You're in the way. Can't see the grid behind you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the top of the hook needs to be here. Or farther right. Which means it needs just one extra thing in between. Okay. Now that one extra thing is not reusable for also sending this through. So hang on, if the top of the hook is... No, it has to be here. If the top of the hook is there, and you're slotted in that, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that fits. Ooh, that's interesting. So the whole shebang all at once. Fork here, hook to the left of it. Takes care of 3 of my pieces of junk. Thereby Not needing... Oh, right, I counted with this in this position. That's fine. Thereby only needing an additional... Okay, so if that's hook, it needs to be 2 to the right of here. So if the noodle were inserted, then the hook, then the gun, then I wouldn't need the mushroom anymore. And I could do everything. Okay, yeah, so bringing this left gives Guppy more junk she can push in. Noodle or padlock, either was fine. Right? No, it specifically has to be the noodle, because the padlock would get in the way of... yeah, okay, I can demonstrate this. Is in the way of Flounder inserting his head in here to lift that. So it has to be the noodle specifically here in this position. Okay, but that is sufficient tooling for Flounder to... I'm going to back out and look at my demo again. Whoa, 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 too fast. I just want to see the end of this when the things go through. That's a little later. How does Flounder manipulate those objects? Okay, yeah, so Virgil does his thing a couple of times. Show me how Flounder does his thing. He pulls that up. Forks it in, lets the hook drop, and is done. Okay. Okay, so that's starting to look vaguely plausible for a one starfish solution. Starting to. To also involve this. If Guppy's there, she can lift this and then somehow, maybe, transfer it to Flounder. So can I do that whole thing but with a fish inside? I like the look of you. I like the look of you a lot. Ho ho ho! That arrangement, this hook right here, doesn't work. Oh, okay. Well, that arrangement, still not good enough. Well, hang on, but if the hook was there, then this would be resting on it. I'd still lose my laser shield there for a turn. So an extra object on top that gets pulled along by the hook, but no, it's not shaped right for this. 2 extra objects on top that get pulled along by the hook? Maybe.
Okay, Flounder, what about that little...
Okay. Hook to the left, hook back to the right with Guppy inside. I still gotta deal with the egg beater. It's gonna be kinda just in the way. Taking up space. Being radioactive. Having a hook on its side. To scrape anything off to the left that I've painstakingly placed here. I wish I could just, like, teleport this object over here and then try some stuff. What if I could just... This game has a level editor, but it's not super easily accessible. I can't go down there and just sketch out these shapes and try that real quick. I have to... It's actually a separate executable I have to launch, and... I've actually never done that, so I don't know. Maybe it's nice and simple. Not doing that now, though. So to have had the hook over here, but still have just as much freedom with this. I didn't save any of those states. That seems like a mistake. Why didn't I do that? Okay, so let's learn about some basics with manipulating these objects once again. I can bring that peg over if I want, and I do. Some support.
When I think of the gruesome...
Is this as far as I have to go with this? If the mushroom doesn't go down, then some different things can probably happen here. I don't know if those two moves were productive. You are not currently getting lifted. You need to be on top of this thing to... Do you really? I'm not sure you do. Getting the hook through does not involve any other objects at all. It's just Virgil and the peg and Flounder alone. So I could do that right now, right this very second. What state does Guppy want to be in beforehand? Just basically with the ability to move these objects around. I don't have that currently. What are you for? Well, you're part of my laser hat. I can't get to the other side to pull this back out. It doesn't help that there are so many steps involved here, and I forget a lot of them as I go along here. That part was necessary. I can reinsert you, and I choose to. But how does this ever get on top of that? Does it? Well, I can't get through there right now. Do I have to watch my replay again? Okay, so what I ended up doing was pushing this out all the way as far as the mushroom falling. If the mushroom doesn't fall... Right, yeah, I was totally in this state at one point. Or something
Flounder,
very similar.
What about that?
Ugh. Nothing good is happening. How did it ever? Okay, how did it ever? I need to just like little video clips of parts of this solution that I can play back, or like macros that I could record or something, because just that remembering this intricate, complicated sequence of events and having to repeat it with inserting like a couple of other things in the set of instructions and play that all out at normal speed every time is a little too much for me. Okay, sure. So how from here do you end up with something better? Like, this is where I was. I probably should have saved there, then I couldn't come back to that. Ah, you put this all the way onto that shelf, and that gives enough height for that to just do the thing without ever getting on top of the padlock. Okay. Okay.
Cool. It's an alien cat.
So, Virgil is here. I'm only a couple of steps away from where I want to be. This is fine.
When I think of the...
I go that far. Let's say I go a little farther. Because I'm opting not to drop the mushroom this time. I go this far. I go this far. Wait, no, yes I do. Okay, so I've pushed the padlock off. This goes back in there. You boost up to the point you can do this. Then I just push these objects and they... hang on, you push it one more. I push this, that goes there, the mushroom fell. Okay, so that's why I dropped the mushroom. Got it. Because otherwise I actually do lose it. Can I do that? And just leave that there and have only the mushroom in that little slot? Ooh. I don't currently see why not. Okay, so that object remains alive and accessible. Everything does. This looks like a better circumstance. I'm going to save it. Now, when do I bring the hook? This can go over a little more. Okay, who needs to be where for the rest of this to happen? Maybe I bring the hook now. Slide this over top of it to the left? So if you're taking up, okay, 3 spaces for Guppy, 4 spaces for the fork. The hook can overlap here. And I guess I can pull it up using the fork. Lay it on there. Move the fork elsewhere, I guess just down there. Pull the hook to the left. Maybe. I think that's possible. And still just kind of have everything. Alright. I bring the hook. Did I save? I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, I'm completely sure I did. I've already determined how I can get that back to Flounder. So I have an arrangement I'm working toward, and if I can include the step of getting Guppy in here, I'm assuming that can result in getting both of these starfish. Maybe that's a lot to assume, but I think it's likely. I think it's likely. I'm not convinced. Well, let's find out what the problems are. Alright. Hook is here. How far over do I want it? That far, maybe? Noodle has a problem. No, it doesn't. From right here, it can go on the shelf again. Alright. Noodle has been shelved. This just falls where it is, and I'm gonna have to be okay with that. I can bring the hook all the way here, which is fantastic. Egg beater can be pulled out. And the way the rest of the puzzle looks like after I've done that is something.
Good work.
So maybe the one starfish, well, the left starfish only route would involve Guppy. Hey, this almost looks good. Egg beater is there. It needs to not be. Okay, I think I need an egg beater catcher and some more stuff stacked up on my fork before I can do this. I think I can do it, though. Okay, so fork should go to the right a little bit. 2 to the right, I think? That's my thinking. Let's go 1 to the right, because then I can pull this back. And then I can get it 2 to the right. There we go. Okay, so the noodle goes on top of the fork. No, it does not. The noodle is going to the left of this, where the peg is? So the noodle does go on top of the fork, it's just got to drop 1 more. I needed something else up here for laser protection, didn't I? This object. That one's supposed to hang there. Later. Not now. Did I want this to the right? Maybe. Could I have done that? Probably.
Well, look at that thing up by the...
Fork too far right. Hook not. Hook go here. Stuff's happening. Stuff that might even be good. I think I wanted this to have moved to the right. Maybe that's unnecessary. That's probably fine. It's probably not fine. What am I talking about? Is this peg in the wrong place? Yeah, peg's in the wrong place because I gotta get Guppy under there. So... what does that mean? I think it means I need to lift this now and peg it. This is a zero-cost action. I'll go that far. Virgil can go farther if he needs to. Issue. Hook not accessible right now. I can do this if I want. I might. It does give Flounder a little less room to get through there, but I think that'll end up being okay because I'm bringing Guppy. And I really kind of need the space for packing all this together or out here. Oh, actually... I can't do these things simultaneously, can I? Hold up. Could I move hook left and have room to... Yes, I have room. Okay. I could get in here, peg this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not sure that's reusable. It's not. That would have made it non-reusable. Okay, you're supported. Virgil can move whenever he wants. Hook can move whenever it wants. I could push this to the right if I desire. I don't yet, but that might change. I'm gonna save. I haven't done that in a bit. Just in case I end up being in a good situation here and wanting to preserve it. Okay, you just kind of sit where you are. You're fine. Alright, I probably want to peg to the right a little bit. With this still on it? I'm uncertain. But nothing else needs to insert itself in here. That's going to be the Guppy zone. Oh, this needs to get on top of the peg. That's fine, I can do that later. Can I? Oh, that's going to have to be a very specific arrangement. I don't want to move these as far over as I did. I want this exactly here. But isn't that incompatible with the egg beater? And then I still got these objects here. Not sure what I'm doing with them yet. So let's just look at, like, the end of this. Like, where am I with respect to getting Guppy through there while also getting the starfish? I'm not there. Oh, an egg beater prop. Then I can, if I can swim through here, I can get back to that. Okay, so just dump that junk where it won't be in anybody's way. That is not a space where it won't be in anybody's way. I'm actually not sure about that. Noodle remains accessible. That was important for a reason, I thought, but then I changed my mind. Okay, something came together. This is starting to look good. The egg beater prop feels like a big deal. Yeah, that is 100% intentional. Still noting that this has locked that in place and wondering how that's going to eventually jam me up. Maybe it never will. I feel like it... Oops. I feel like it will at some point somehow. Okay, so you will be pushing the noodle off a little bit, not all the way. Your main manipulatable... oh, jeez. Okay, so... big pile of stuff here. It might be okay to drop this now? This is similar to the arrangement that I eventually want. Hold up. Peg's got to be to the left of the hook? Wait, how's that going to happen? I can move it left 2. So all of this had to be over a bit. That mushroom in there, probably not an issue. This thing I'm less certain about. That looks like an issue. Maybe I can just drop it and be okay with that. I don't know, I think this junk's in the way. Like, I don't think I'm using this object. I am using that object, and where it is correct. Maybe this one instead would be fine. It won't. It will not. And also the peg's in the wrong spot. Peg can only go left 2. This is complicated. I think I probably want to move this to the right. It gives me a little more room to do laser manipulation. Okay, so at what point can I do such a thing? I'd be fine with ditching the mushroom in that pit, but it's not quite ditchable like that. Okay, so when is... Okay, now is the time. I don't want you for anything. I want you just out of here. I don't think you'll jam me up in that location. I'm probably wrong. I can't tell anything. This might end up being fine. This might end up being fine. Okay. Let's see it.
Yes!
Okay, so where am I with respect to getting the arrangement that I want now? The arrangement I desire doesn't involve this mushroom or this noodle, so those just kind of get out of here. If I ignore where the peg is, and just focus on everything else, well, I can't. I need it. I need it left 3 from here. That's impossible, therefore this object is jamming me up. Therefore, you need to be out of there. I'd like to just ditch you in the left side of the puzzle. I don't want you anymore. I think your job is done. I don't think I can just do that, though. Unless maybe, like, if it's on the hook and I can push the hook. Maybe. Still maybe. These will be falling there. That's much less harmful as far as I can understand. Okay. Things are looking encouraging. At least mildly. That's no good, but I can move the peg and sorta fix it. Like, peg's gotta go left anyway. It's not pulling anything from right to left right now, so I guess it's time to move that thing. Oh shoot, I messed up my foot. When did that happen? Right then. Ah, because I didn't rearm the... Okay, that's fine. Boy, those little gotchas. Just like, forget to make this move, and oh, well, 20 minutes later, you're gonna learn something went wrong. Have fun! Okay, this goes here-ish. Then what happens? I have no idea. It is impossible for me to tell. How did I do this? What could I have... What? Wait, somehow what I did didn't involve this noodle falling. What? I'm here. This part happened. Okay, there we go. Right, so that goes in the hook. Okay. Back on the shelf. I want to ditch this object. You are not involved. You are just in my way. I want you out of here, and now is the time when I'm gonna try and do that. Yes, okay, just fall out of my face forever. Okay, you are gone. Next step is what? I have an untested idea for a schematic of like a laser umbrella I want to build for Guppy. So basically my goal is to test out that schematic. And I guess let's just forget about the starfish and egg beater for a moment until I understand how to umbrella. This object isn't yet out of my way. Maybe if I left it on top of the hook, I could get it better out of the way. That's as far over as you go. I should have put some stuff on the shelf. Then the object's in the way again. Ah, that mischievous padlock. I guess I can... I can't really shelve these now. Can I just leave it there? No, it's in the way. It's in the way. Then my noodle's not shelved. You know, that problem. What if I take you? Because I will want you down eventually. Not now, though. This is too early. What if I leave it there? What if I leave it there?
Well, look at that thing up by the starfish.
Yeah, I'll deal with you later. Not now. Like, I'd like to ditch it here. That's a great spot, but this is in the way for that. Okay. So I just want laser umbrella. Laser umbrella might still be doable with the arrangement I have now. Alright, peg is all the way left. Okay, mushroom. You, out of the way. You're not involved, neither is the padlock. Both of you just stop being. Okay. So for Guppy's laser umbrella to happen. I want this here, I think? Hold on, is the noodle not involved? I thought the noodle was involved. Okay, this whole package has to go in. How far? Well, it can go exactly that. Okay, I needed to have moved this to the right because that's going to hold you up. Hold on, if I moved that to the right, would that be enough space? If I didn't move it to the right... No, that absolutely has to move to the right for these objects to get together where they are getting together. I can't do that with the padlock, so I have to do it with the mushroom, okay? Doing it with the mushroom. Let's move to the right, that's fine, you are harmless in that position, as far as I know. I could also get this out of the way if necessary. Currently I don't see that as necessary. If that changes, then it'll change. Okay, this goes... here. This goes here. Whole package moves inward. That's as far in as it goes. I get under. I sneak in. And what do I have? Is this a sufficient laser umbrella for Guppy to travel between sides? I pushed my foot 1, that's fine. Just don't push it 2. No, okay, so this is jamming me up because you're too high. You can't fit through there. So, I'll just ditch you out the front. Right now. And worry about how that messes me up later. Just need to know how many objects must be involved in the laser umbrella. Eyeballing it from where it was a second ago, it looked incomplete. Oops. I couldn't yet tell you why, but something about it looked incomplete to me. Yeah, it's definitely incomplete. Hold on, wait. No. It works because the L shape rests on the hook, right? I can't move right. Why? Ah, there's a fish in my way. Okay, that's why it doesn't work. So I want mushroom or noodle here, with this resting on it. Plausible. Okay. Plausible and doable. Can I get that one more to the left? Not easily. Can I deal with it right there? Not easily. Maybe the hook can solve my problems. Maybe. Not implausible yet. I'll keep you posted. Ah. Okay, well, that's cool, but no. Opportunity to ditch this thing a little bit. Sorta, kinda, maybe. That'd be nice. Not far enough left.
I should have seen that coming.
You should have. What a silly move. What's wrong with you? See, even now these are together. Just every individual step has to be this complicated, when also the overall is just a huge question mark. Okay, here is the moment when I can do this. Then that mushroom's not poised to push this to the right. Or is it? No. That's the answer. Could it be? Maybe I should have just done that earlier. Could I have done it with the fork alone? Probably somehow. Do I understand how? No. Okay, got an idea. Yeah. How to make it happen, though. Oh. Ah. No, that kills her.
I should have seen that coming.
Okay, that pushed it. Okay, maybe that's all I need. Mushroom back on the shelf. Then, this? Okay. That's compatible with everything I'm doing, as far as I can tell. Therefore, the mushroom doesn't even need to get off the shelf. Mushroom's fine where it is. I mean, I'll probably want to move it somewhere, but seems relatively unproblematic. Okay, laser umbrella. Made of... Yeah, mushroom out of there. Just go here. That's fine. Something looks wrong. I guess I can just ditch the noodle? Do I think the noodle's not involved? No, I think it is involved. I needed it to fall there. Can I do that? I mean, not really. Can't really get the mushroom there either. Because now I can't build my structure on top of this. It needs to be... Okay, so that needs to fall under the fork. Can't quite do it from there. Almost. Almost. So let's redo this. That looks pretty close to... Hold on, can't I just... do this? I'll have to maybe move the hook further, but that's fine. It's compatible with everything. Okay. Mushroom in a suspicious spot. Mushroom in a bad spot. Guppy can't get through there. Maybe I can fix it with my hook. Yeah, kinda. Sorta. No, not really. How far over this way am I gonna go just to go the other way? Not far. Now how do I get the hook? I don't know. Somehow. I pretty much don't, do I? Can the mushroom fix it? Yes, surprisingly. Okay, thanks, mushroom. Okay, that's where it needs to be. And everything else is too, pretty much. Just ditch the mushroom. You get out of here. I can build what I've been meaning to build. Nearly. Nearly. This rude thing is in the way. Maybe the hook can fix my problems. It's not implausible. Ah, that vile thing. Why can't I get rid of you? I can. Just right now. Just push it off the left. Right? Just... Well, okay, it might have to stay on the hook for a moment longer. Wait. How does this work? I don't get my hook back now because I have nothing on that platform. If I'd left the mushroom for a bit longer... I don't know. No, not really. That just ends up in the wrong place again. Why are you such a problem? Just, can I, like, rearrange these and put that back up on this shelf or something? Maybe. Okay, if it's there, it's harmless. Okay. Okay. That looks better. You, get out of here.
Oops.
Alright, fine. You can't quite get out of there that far. But now you stopped me from picking this object up. Like, what? Ah. This is just the most hateful thing. Nope, that can't be there. It can't be anywhere useful.
Well, I don't think that was the right move.
What about this? That's better. That's better. You are in my way still. Incredible. You're just never not in my way. Well, maybe I can ignore that now. I have mushroom dropping capabilities now. Sort of. Okay. That was unnecessary. No, I can't drop the mushroom because I still needed to get the hook back. So I need to get the hook back, then drop the mushroom. Okay. Hook is fine. I can put it where it needs to be. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. I have the noodle in place, and somehow that's gonna save my bacon. Okay. You here. Push to the right, push to the right, push to the... That noodle does nothing there. Shoot, it needed to be on the peg? It probably needed to be on the peg. No, that doesn't magically work somehow. Hold on, I can, no, I can't get it on the peg. I can move it right, independently of these other things. Is that where I want it? Let's try. Once again, how much puzzle is enough puzzle? Okay, I think that's approximately what I wanted. Oh, I didn't rearm that. This? Why would I want that? Rearm. Radiation. Out the way. Fish inside. Rearm. I don't see what that noodle's gonna do for me. I think I might have not planned this out sufficiently. Because now I get
should have seen
lasered.
that coming.
I can't move this. I needed it... It can't be on top of the hook. Mushroom inserted between these two objects? Noodle here or hang on, no. But Guppy just doesn't... No, mushroom here would do it. No, it wouldn't. Noodle here would do it. 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 So where is there? When did the noodle fall? So basically just where the mushroom is. Okay, I see how that works now. And at the end of all this, I can incorporate my... let's see, I can just do some of that, and this can't move to the right now, can it, though? Like, no, I need to go back further. Okay. Okay. Right here, right now. Might be able to fix everything. The mushroom's there too, and that's going to be a problem. I'm going to ditch that right now. Okay. Now, I need these to rearrange themselves into the friendly way. So I bind those together, then I lift the whole package up with a hook, put it on this shelf, then I can get them around each other. I'm going to save since I haven't in a while. I'm probably not in a good state. I can't tell though. Maybe I am. Maybe this is fine. Maybe this gets everything done. I have not in any way proven that having Guppy on the right side of the puzzle gets me that starfish. It just feels like it probably will. So I'm hoping that probably will is good enough. Yeah, so this thing needs to go... Right, I push the whole package. I push this in here. I don't need that channel anymore. This goes here. Noodle is in a slightly problematic spot, but I can fix, I think. Something like this. Something like, but now that object has jammed me up once more. Just had to do it one more time. Okay, Noodle, just go all the way over here. I definitely don't need you any farther left than that. I say definitely. But I do, for the hook to go no. Yeah, okay, so no, hook needs to go here like that, then the noodle goes right. Then I get to the inside, and I cannot do anything. Still. No, these are mutually incompatible goals. Can I put this here, and then, yes. Yes, I can. Okay, you need to be, like, way to the right. Just drop this anywhere. Here's fine. Here we go. Okay, this is what I was after, I think. This arrangement exactly. Noodle needs to go one more to the right. One more. If it goes one more to the right, bad things happen, but maybe I can do this and it'd be okay. I don't think I can. I think I have a secondary problem here. Is that true? Let's find out. No, it's not. No, that is the correct position, and it does fix my problem. Because now that can fall and put itself there. Check it out! It's a laser hat that's not going to continue being a laser hat because it doesn't pull itself along. Oh no, my plan is bad again. What if... this. Am I sure this doesn't work? I'm not sure of anything. Maybe that works? Maybe that works. That looks kind of good. I didn't get the starfish. I'll back up and get it if I find out that this works somehow. And if I find out that having Guppy on the right side is actually useful. Oh, check it. It works. Got a laser hat. Okay. So we have working laser hats. So... is there a handy spot I can interrupt this process and go get that egg beater real quick? No. There really isn't. So I need to do it a little earlier. I mean, now the problem is this is here. It's jamming me up once more. Just had to do it again. There's no way I'm getting this all the way in this corner where I want it, is there? Is there? Maybe there is. It's going to need to be on the other side of that. Is it? Probably. Okay, that's fine. I know all my moves. Okay, can I somehow... not like that. Can it scrape you off on the top? No, I need all that space. Okay. This object of hatred just is my absolute nemesis here. I think I might have defeated the object of hatred. Did I defeat the object of hatred? It kind of looks a lot like I did. Okay. Just out of here. Go away. Forever. That's fine. I do this. I drop you. You are just out of my life. Okay. Object of hatred.
Bad move.
Bad move, Agent Guppy. You, take that. Save that state. Okay, so. Egg beater. Not yet. This needs to be in a good place. As long as it is... here, I think? That looks right to me. No it doesn't. Maybe... here... I could believe it, but the hook is in the wrong place for that to happen. Okay. You have to go in that slot yet. I don't do that now. That needs to happen later. Okay, you have a problem. Maybe I can just hook you up here. And how will I retrieve that with the radioactive egg beater in the way? I don't know, let's find out. I won't. So, actually, on the noodle is fine. I can hook you up there and it's okay, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. That's everything I want, isn't it? Yeah, just shove this left, shove it right one, and isn't that the structure? That looks like the structure to me. Oh yeah.
Cool.
That's very cool. I'm gonna do this, little detour, so those can get past. And there we go. Little early on that. Go here. Do this. Okay. Switch sides with Virgil. This looks very good. Okay. And maybe eventually I'll find out I needed that object for something, like maybe pushing that through there, but no, I think I can do it with this thing. Yeah. Look at this hook shape. A piece of the hook comes off and gets that pipe out of the way. Guppy gets the starfish. The rest of the hook is intact. The fork is there. Let's just hope I can get a hold of that fork and do what I need to do with it. I think I'm there. I think I have everything. Right?
See how the very same lasers that murder the helpless victims are used to sterilize the dissection tools?
Something
Flounder.
stopped
Well.
moving. What did I do? I just made the wrong input, that's all. Let's see, is it space to switch? No, it's enter to... No, it's tab to switch between the most recent two. So Guppy, Virgil... Virgil moves, tab, Guppy moves, tab, Virgil moves. There we go, that's how it works. That's not going to be in the way, is it? I don't think so. No, there's plenty of room there. Okay, so... I don't have that hook. I'm not sure I'm getting it. Okay, so we're on to the next phase of the puzzle. Flounder can rescue me from this object if we go one more step with the Virgil setup. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bad move, Agent Guppy. Don't do that. Actually, I can use this right now
which have incapacitated so many victims.
and not even mess with the
It's
rest
a
of the
gun,
stuff.
Flounder. As long as you don't point it
Oh,
at
I'm
your
done.
head,
I don't even have to
you'll be
mess with the
fine.
hooks. Oh, check it
What are you
out.
talking about, guys?
This is beautiful.
It's just a fork.
Ah! I did it! I did it! I'm done! Okay, premature celebration. I need to park this somewhere, okay? Let's say Flounder's head. I did it. I'm done. Starfish.
Excellent!
Switch back. Go down a bit. Push that. Oh, I did it. My ridiculous ideas worked. They weren't so ridiculous after all. Ooh, that was a puzzle. Oh, I'm so glad I got that done. I was like on the verge of quitting several
Guys,
times in
did
there.
I changed my mind?
You finally figured out that it's a weapons production facility?
No, I still think it's a cafeteria, but Flounder's idea is more fun.
Okay, total time spent did indeed end up being a little less than get the 6 aliens. Okay. Oh, and it saved my my starfish demo with a whole lot more moves. All right. So, breathe a sigh of relief because difficulty goes down substantially for a bit, probably. Unless this is a super scary puzzle, but I have no memory of it, so it's probably not. Treasure's a big deal. Treasure room. But I have at least one puzzle in between to act as a break. I'm not going to. I could skip treasure for a little bit and do some other stuff. I'm not going to. So guarded corridors next. Yeah, there's starfish here. Yeah, there's a new picture. Yeah, there's how a mission evolves. All right, fine. I'll do it now. That's the process. Now let's take a look at how the missions changed during development. Woo! Look at that ASCII. Before the work had really started, we exchanged some ideas of how Fish Fillets II rooms could look by email. Okay, so writing the name in that style, that's interesting. Here is one with big fish and small crab. Small crab is a little OO in the lower left corner. Alright, I guess that's big fish. That's probably a steel pipe, yeah, represented by the pipe character. Little crab. I'm gonna guess that's a light object. This looks like it turned into Virgil and Flounder, possibly. Like, here's the chest. Here's something Virgil can't... Hang on, what's the... Those are 2 spaces. Flounder boosts... Yeah, okay, the like, aspect ratio of these characters is throwing me off. But it looks like Virgil pushes that down. It falls there. Flounder puts the pipe on it so that he can push the pipe all the way over and get it out of there. Virgil gets on his back. He boosts up. He pushes this left. Clambers over it, puts it on Flounder's back. Going down. Transports us over here for reasons I can't understand at this point. Why would this be necessary there? Maybe it's not yet. I don't know what the ats are. Maybe seaweed or something? Anyway, yeah, Flounder can't fit through this pinch, I think. So his mission is to get Virgil over, then put himself in this gap so Virgil goes over him, pushes the chest down. Flounder can then get through, Virgil can get through, and the 2 can boost each other to safety. Okay. The same idea, recreated later in the FF2 editor. Okay, so that's much clearer. Oh, that pinch is smaller than I thought. Ah, okay, so that's the reason this exists, to go into that pit so Virgil can climb over. Then he gets all the way over, pushes those left, and I think they eventually fall in such a way he can climb. Like this slots in here. That object takes up those spaces and he climbs up this. Yes, okay. The room was redesigned to be more clear, and some ideas were changed a bit. Yeah, this is totally Virgil and Flounder. Some graphics were added. Yep, got the watch, got the chest. Rubber ducky is what that is. That's a candle. And finally, one starfish was added to the final version of the room for more fun and challenge. I like that I was able to recognize that puzzle. Agent Virgil is on the case. Okay, cool. That one was fun. Let's do a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, we got white text and black text. Wait, no, this is twice. No, it's not. It just switches colors in mid-word. Okay. Because part of it's on dark background, part's on a light background. Okay, so sand is involved. The sand is pretty far down. Not quite that far down, though, maybe. I cannot tell what I'm looking at. Something mechanical, I think. I think this is going to be the fish wagon eventually. But cut up into these little pieces. Yeah, okay, Flounder's driving it. No, I can see how this is. Fish wagon, Flounder at the wheel. Not purled up yet. Sand. This is probably lower left, actually, given where that sand is. It is hard to tell. It's impossible to tell right now. Okay, no, that connected. Okay, that's a fish wagon part there, actually. Okay, sands. You clearly go here. Yep. Okay, I'm thinking this is the lower rightmost part of the puzzle, maybe? Okay, those connected, those connected. This must go... There we go. Yeah, there's no sand of this granularity, so this is the lower right part, I think. Okay, so something goes left of there. It's fine. Okay, what else can I, like, anchor into here for anything? It's got just a bunch of, like, general metal parts. I can see those connect for a window. Okay, I'm going to be looking through that window at some point in Flounder, and that's how that works. This is probably part of the same window, so it goes, like, here-ish. Or here... No, not there. Here-ish. This stuff's going to be on top, I imagine. There's some sand here. Hold on, yeah, we're not quite done with the sand. Aha! Okay. Yeah, let's get all the sand together. That's a good, good bit of reference. That's nice. Okay. There'll be a tiny bit more sand. There it is. It's you. Do you perhaps go down? It looks like you would. Left? Can't tell. Alright, what does the front of a fish wagon look like? Kind of like that. That's the top front of it. So you must go here? No. I think that curve connects there. Can I find other parts of it? Whoa, okay, those connected. Where'd this go? Okay, that's part of the window. I can see where it needs to be. Alright, got the full width. This is clearly at the bottom. Whoa. Okay, this goes here. This goes here. Alright, let's look at interiors. That's interior. This might be interior. It was not. Or maybe it is, but it's up here. That's that bit of the window, but it must go there. How do things connect here? Okay, so interior, that should be distinctive. I always think things like that in puzzles like this, and it's never true. It's this. There we go. Okay, that was part of your tail. Okay, so what about this piece that goes right here? That should be findable. Oh, that was nice. Yeah, should be. That's a nice idea. Here, this is, no, definitely not. That connected. What's that? That's metal. Does it go down here somehow? No, not really. Is it metal? I don't know. Okay, front window, I see how that is. This is part of it. Yeah, there we go. That's part of the mirror. It's that part of the mirror. It's a big mirror. So middle of the mirror is that, apparently. This piece is you. This piece is you. This piece is you? Okay, this is working. That connected. This still doesn't, somehow. This piece is still there. This piece. It must be you. There we go. I found it. Okay, yeah, let's follow that window frame. Also, this is part of that pipe thing. But, like, what is that pipe thing? Oh, that was that? Okay, so this appears to connect. This piece is you. No, you? Yes. You're part of the window. There we go. That's that part of the window I was looking for, and that's the rest of it. This piece might be you. It is. This piece might be you. It is. There's that broken windshield. They called it cracked. This is just like, there's very little glass left in it. That will shield no wind or water, as the case may be. Okay, so rusty brown color, like that. Like this, sort of. Like this, sort of. Yes. There we go. And roof rack, sky, rocks, water. There we go. Puzzle done. How nice. Yeah, he's got his fin on the steering wheel, which is a, like, ship's rudder. Makes sense. He can't reach any pedals or anything. Maybe Guppy's operating the forward back. Or maybe you can, like, twist this or something to move forward. Some thought was clearly put into this. He looks so happy to be driving. Having a good time here. Alright, cool stuff. Alright, so relief has been achieved. The two of the puzzles I was most afraid of are 100% done. Next time we're going to do guarded corridors. We'll see you then.